Hello, Margarita here, founder and creator of the Conscious Wealth Institute. And today I'm going to share with you the 5 laws of stratospheric success. Now, I didn't make these up. I've actually got them from a great book called The Go-Giver, which was written by David John Mann and Bob Berg. And look, this book is a very easy read, and it goes through these 5 laws like a story, and it's really easy to digest. So I thoroughly recommend that you get the book and get your head around these 5 laws. But I'm going to go through them briefly today. Now, the first thing within this book that the author reveals is the secret to stratospheric success. And the number 1 secret to stratospheric success is giving. Now, you may say, well, how is that going to make me wealthy if I'm just giving everything away? Well, the thing is that there's 2 sides to giving. The other side is, of course, receiving. You cannot continue to give if you are not receiving. And the age-old question, which came first, the chicken or the egg? In order to open the door to receiving, you need to give first. So if you want to receive more love, you need to give love unconditionally. If you want to receive more compassion, give compassion. Understanding, give understanding. If you want to receive more money, then give some to a charity or to somebody who thinks that they actually have less than you. Now, just realize that whatever situation you're in right now, whatever you are feeling a lack of, it's just your stories and belief systems. There is no lack in the universe. We live in an infinitely abundant universe. And as soon as you start to give, you actually start to get in the flow, and you send a message out to the universe that you understand that there is an abundance of everything, and as you give, there is more that comes through you, so you can continue to give out to the world and to everybody that you meet. So let's get into the 5 laws now. And what I'm going to do is I have a PowerPoint presentation that I'm going to share with you because it keeps me on track, and it will also help you to pick up all the laws as well. So there's the cover of the book called The Go-Giver, and that's the book that you need to get a hold of to really get your head around these 5 laws. So the first law of stratospheric success is the law of value. And this law states that your true worth is determined by how much more you give in value than you take in payment. Now, this doesn't mean that you give so much that you end up going broke. It means that you are adding value to whatever service or product you are selling in the marketplace. Because as soon as your customers, your clients get more value than they feel that they paid for, they're going to talk about you, refer you. It's really going to bring more business back your way. It's a great way to develop relationships. Relationship is critical to your business. There's another saying that the quality of your business and the amount of money you make in your business is directly proportionate to how well you develop relationships with others. And that's actually kind of a part of one of the laws that we're going to come to very soon. So with the law of value, you want to first ask, with whatever product or service you want to offer to the marketplace, does it serve? Does it add value? Does it play a place in the highest good of others? The second question you want to ask is, does it make money? Of course, your product or service has to make money, but the first question to ask is, does it add value? Does it serve people? So that's the law of value. The second law is the law of compensation. And this states that your income is determined by how many people you serve and how well you serve them. Or in another way, your compensation is directly proportional to how many lives you touch. Neil Donald Walsh says this, that your life is not about you. When you came here, you were done already. You were fully evolved when you arrived. There was nothing for you to do except to touch the lives of others. Your life is about how many people's lives you touch. Another way to look at this is you find a problem in the marketplace and you solve that problem. You give people what they want. Yes. And the more people you serve, the more money you're going to make. That's just the way it is. You can either serve one person with one really big problem and charge a lot of money, or you can solve many, many, many people's problems and just have a constant flow of income from the constant flow of people who are coming to you to help you, for your help to solve their problem. Does that make sense? Okay, so that's the law of compensation. The third law is the law of influence, which states your influence is determined by how abundantly you place other people's interests first. Now, another way to look at this is your net worth is bound up in your network. So it's really important that you develop relationships with people. This is about relationships, and people know, like, and trust you. The more people know, like, and trust you, the bigger your business will be, the bigger your income will be. So your net worth is determined by your network. And what you want is an army of personal walking ambassadors, people who are talking about you, referring you to other people all over the place. And that way, that is the absolute cheapest way to market your business, is through referral, through word of mouth. So the more you build solid relationships with people, which when you're giving value to the marketplace and you're solving the problems, believe me, you will develop great relationships. The more you develop relationships in the marketplace, the better your business will be. You need to be magnetic. So the most influential people, the most wealthy people in the world are magnetic. They naturally draw people to them. So that is the law of influence. The fourth law is the law of authenticity. And this simply states that the most valuable gift you have to offer is yourself. There is no point trying to be anybody else, because everybody else is taken. Whatever structure and system you decide to follow. So you don't have to reinvent the wheel. There are many people who have created success who have gone before you to be able to show you how to do it. But whatever system or whatever vehicle you decide to use to create your wealth, you need to inject bucket loads of you, who you truly are. If you're not sure about that, then you need to go on a bit of a journey of discovery to rediscover who you are and not try to be anybody else, live up to anybody else's expectations, not trying to fulfill whatever anybody else has told you that you need to do, be, or have. Just be yourself. This is the law of authenticity, and it's really critical. And finally, the fifth law, which closes the entire loop of the 5 laws of stratospheric success. You can't miss any of these laws, including the last one. Law number 5 is the law of receptivity. And this states that the key to effective giving is to stay open to receiving. Just imagine that you give away everything you have. If you're not open to receiving more, then you have nothing left to give. Now, which comes first, the chicken or the egg? In this cycle, giving comes first. You must give in order to receive. And it's not a case of giving begrudgingly because you've been told to, like, no, I've got to give this because so-and-so has said in order to receive, I need to give, or it's right to give. You need to give with an open heart. You need to give to somebody and give them their blessing as you're giving them whatever else you're giving them. So you need to give kindness, appreciation, give your time, give money, whatever it might be. And you give whatever it is that you want to receive in return, because that is sending out a message to the universe that you know you live in an abundant universe, that you are in the flow, and that as you give, so you must receive. It is a loop. You must be in the loop of giving and receiving. And if you are not in the loop of receiving, then not only you're not going to have a lot to give in continue to give, then you are denying somebody else the opportunity to give to you. So you know the old saying that we learned as kids, it's better to give than to receive. It's actually not true. It's just as good to give as it is to receive, and vice versa. It is an endless loop that must be fulfilled in both directions. So they're the 5 laws of stratospheric success. I hope you have found them really helpful as far as getting your wealth and success in order. Now, if you haven't become a part of the Conscious Wealth community yet, then please come on over to www.consciouswealthinstitute.com. Register your details there. I will send you some free gifts as well as continuing updates on things that you can do to help accelerate your wealth and success and really achieve your goals and dreams and more than you ever imagined possible. So I hope you've enjoyed that today. Go and grab that book, The Go-Giver, if you haven't got it already. Live your life by these 5 laws of stratospheric success. Now, you can apply them to any area of your life, your relationships, your health, your career, your wealth creation, your spirituality, whatever it might be, these laws will fit in perfectly. Run your life by them and you will see a complete transformation in a relatively short period of time. So I look forward to seeing you at the Conscious Wealth Institute soon. Take care and bye for now.